Is it audible now? Hello?
Yes, audible.
Yes.
Now it's
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Sorry, guys. So we are discussing about the table of content that is containing our structure of the syllabus, in which uh, we are going to cover LTE basics, 5G basics, VoLTE basics, which I have explained earlier, counter level optimization, parameter tuning, and interview preparation. In the interview preparation, we are going to provide you a mock interview session in which, after completion of the training, how much you have gained from the training. We will check that, and based on that, we will also provide preparation for it. Okay, there is a separate class for that. Let's continue with these uh, topics in the detail. Okay, before that, I will like to explain you about us, what Arotech solution is doing now. The Arotech solution will provide you the best job-oriented training. This all training is based on the job-oriented. Okay, with the help of professional working in top MNC who knows how to fill the gap between the theoretical and industrial knowledge. Many theoretical knowledge you can get from the websites and other things, but on the practical, once you need to troubleshoot the KPIs, need to know the formulas. You cannot get each and everything on the website. Okay, this will be the cover, the gap between the knowledge and the practical, which will be the covered in this training. We will provide you. Arotech solution offers placement assistance to its students and provide career development training to prepare students for jobs in IT or telecom sector. So we will provide you the placement assistance as well, so that once you will complete the training, then you can get it placed in the your required domain. Okay, that is the RF optimization. And for that, this training, first of all, I will like to explain you about the training program that many people who are working in the office, they are preparing only the report. Okay, that is the PPT, but they are never able to get the database, or you can say what are the KPIs. They are unable to get the concepts behind how it's working and which parameters need to tune for which KPI. Everyone know the KPI once they are working in the field, but they are not aware even about the formula, which counters are used for to calculate that, which tool is used to fetch the report, which tool is used to log in the site. We will provide you the session here, how to analyze the KPI. Once you will get the KPI, then how you will monitor that, we will provide in the training session. Okay, let's continue with our services. What are our services? Okay, in the first of all, in the LT basic, we will cover about the LT architecture, node functionality and interfaces. There are different nodes in the LT architecture, and what are the functionality of each node, and how these interfaces are working there to communicate between each node. We will explain that. Okay, we will build up the concept behind the LT architecture. LT call flow, how LT call flow is working. Okay, in maximum interview, this question is asked and many are failed. To explain the call flow, that we will provide you in the live session. Layer 3 analysis, how you will analyze the layer 3 analysis. There, during the drive test, many people are aware about that, but they are unable to analyze that. We will provide that. There are different KPI, LT KPI, that is accessibility, retainability, mobility, integrity, availability. Everyone know about that. But how these are working and what are the functions, what are the counters that are used, what are the parameters that need to be tuned, we will discuss in the training session. SOP optimization process. You can say once you will get the KPI, any KPI is degraded. What are your steps to troubleshoot that? We will provide that. There is a tool, MyForm, which is used to fetch the report. There is a any, which is tool, which is used to fetch the report. There are multiple tools in the system that will be used to get the report from the system. Okay, we will provide the session for that. Okay, as practical exposure, how you will get you will get the knowledge about that. Once you will get the interview, if anyone will ask you that what are the functions of the tool, you will share the knowledge about. Next, there is a LT basic. Okay. Once you will get the site for the optimization, any site is integrated on the field, and you need to log in the site to check the current status of the site. Is there any alarm on the site? How you will check that? How you will log in the site? What are the process that we will teach you in the session? There is separate class for the specialist on the tools. How you will troubleshoot that? Okay, how to do troubleshoot in tools, real-time case analysis. Apart from that, with every KPI, we will discuss about the case-by-case studies. Okay, that what are the possible scenario? That is, you will identify that that KPI is failing. What is the reason for that? We will discuss about that. In 5G basic, everyone know there are NSA and SA model descriptions. Okay, two things, either SA network or NSA networks. But for the operator, there are variety of deployment options in the 5G. How that options are working, which options is used in your network, what is the preference of the operator, we will discuss about 5G key features. What are the features that are used in the 5G that is enhancing your throughput? We will discuss about that. We will discuss about in detail about the 5G node functionality. You can say the architecture. In the architecture, there are different nodes and different interfaces which are interworking each other. What are the functions of that? We will explain that. Apart from this, we will also discuss about the NSA and SA call flow, 5G KPI. What are the 5G KPI that we need to troubleshoot that? And what are the counters and parameters that is related to each KPI? And you can say how that formula is calculated. Apart from this, at the end of the 5G session, we will discuss about the case analysis for each KPI. Okay. So any doubt till now? Let's continue next phase. In the VoLTE. In the VoLTE, we will discuss about the call flow, VoLTE KPI, VoLTE parameters, and counters. We will also provide the this call flow on the tool to understand that how VoLTE call flow is working. Okay. Case study about the VoLTE, that how VoLTE is working. Okay. And what are the drop scenario? VoLTE drop is the main KPI in our whole day that impacts the user experience. If voice is not going on properly, if call is dropped, so what are the possible scenario you can analyze that? We will discuss in our class. So I have already explained about that counter level optimization. So Ericsson, all KPIs are working, or you can say there is a formula which is based on the counter. And for each counter, there is a description. So you never find everywhere. You will get this in this class. Based on counter, how you will troubleshoot the KPI and what are the optimization process, we will discuss about that. How you will prepare the CR once if you found that there is a issue. You want to improve that particular KPI. So for that particular KPI to improve, you need some changes. That is the change request, CR, we are saying. And how you will prepare that? There is a proper format for the particular operator or a network that in the format you need to send the approval. And based on that, your knock team or you need to implement the, you can say, changes. And after the changes, pre and post analysis, how you are doing that, how you will check that after the post CR, is there any improvement after your changes? If yes, how we will analyze that? This thing we are going to discuss in our software parameter optimization process based on actual case study with the all steps followed by the optimization that for which KPI is degraded, you will follow the step-by-step process. And after step-by-step process, if you found the reason that this is the reason that there is a KPI degraded, so with that reason, which parameter is suitable to optimize that particular KPI? We are going to read in the our session regarding the soft parameter. Okay. Next thing, at the end of the session, I told you we will provide the 150 interview question that will be the discussed in the class. And apart from this, we will provide minimum 2 interview call, that is the mock session internally. This is arranged to get the your confidence level that what you have learned from this our training session. And once your confidence is built up, you are ready to crack that interview. So this session is based on the, you can say, practical things that is asked in the interview. Interviewer is always asking the practical things, where many people who are working in the field, suppose that there is a drive test engineer, integration engineer, you can say BSS engineer, they know each and everything, but they are unable to describe the things during the interview and they are failed. So after attending this training session, you will be able to crack that interview. That is our current. So guys, till now, if any query in our syllabus, please let me know. Any question? Anyone? So based on our demo, okay, today we are going to discuss some things, how we are going to face our the training, how our sessions are going in the classes. So few case studies that I came with, okay, here in the demo session. So let's discuss about that. So guys, how many are aware about the throughput? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? How many are aware about that? And what is this?
The question is not clear, please.
Mina. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So are you aware about the throughput? What is that?
You mean what is throughput?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it's the data speed.
Data speed.
How
Yes.
many data is transmitted per second?
Per second. That is your throughput. That is the data speed. Okay. And how this is impacted? Are you aware about that?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about the how once you are getting the less throughput in the site. So what could be the possible reason? Okay. So in any interview, it is asked that how you can troubleshoot the throughput. So let's try to understand something. Okay. So downlink throughput troubleshooting steps. Okay. In general, troubleshooting strategy is described as per the diagram below. Okay. Different factors which are responsible for the poor throughput. So when you can get the poor throughput, if blur is high. Suppose that you have blocking error rate is high, more than 10%, then you can get the poor throughput. CQI parameters, CQI, SINR, radio condition, that is the important factor to calculate the throughput, which is dependent on that. If you are in poor radio condition, then your CQI will be good or bad. Anyone? CQI will be poor as well. In the poor radio condition, your CQI will be poor. And if CQI will be poor, that means you will get SINR poor. And SINR poor, that means you will get less throughput. There is a downlink interference, uplink RSSI, antenna imbalance. These two things which are impacting your throughput as well. So you need to check that is there external interference, internal interference in your system, or is it any repeater installed nearby? This can impact your downlink. Next thing is MIMO parameters. So MIMO is the basic need of the LT throughput enhancement. So is there MIMO is working or no? How you will check? We will discuss in our class. But here you can say MIMO is the parameter which can impact your throughput. That is the one of the reason of your low throughput. Sometimes you can get that there is a no volume in the site. There is once LTE comes in our network and there is a less LTE handset. At that time, what happened? There are which you are getting very less volume. And at the end, what is the condition? That you are getting the less throughput. So that is due to the load. If you have the hardware issue, PSWR issue, your backhaul is not working configured properly, the bandwidth that is required on the backhaul that is not available. That can impact your throughput as well. There are different type of scheduling algorithm in the throughput calculation. Okay, which scheduler is appropriate as per your clutter scenario? That will dependent on the okay. If your scheduler is not working properly, then your throughput can be degraded. If wrong setting has done, you have to check that. So which scheduler is required to get the maximum throughput of network based on the priority of your clutter. So guys, this is you can say once it is asked in the interview that what should be the reason for the downlink throughput troubleshooting, we are going to teach you. At the end of this methodology, you will be able to determine if the reason for low throughput in your cell is one of the following: either blur, downlink interference, that means well, bad CQI as well. MIMO parameters are not configured properly. Scheduling algo are not properly. It may be there is a low demand. CQI reporting frequencies. That is, CQI is not reporting properly in your network. Then, in that case, you will get the flow through. Here is a case, okay, you are able to see. This is the, you can say, blue one is your traffic volume, and red one is downlink throughput. So, you are able to see after 24, what happened? Your traffic volume has the reduced and throughput got increased. So can we conclude that throughput was low due to the your traffic here? Your throughput was below 5 Mbps. But once traffic has decreased, your throughput has increased. Right? Are you able to conclude from this chart? Let me show. So this is the one case for the throughput analysis. Next, we will continue for the HOSR. Okay, yeah, normally in the interview, also this question is asked. Okay, that what is the PCI conflict and type of PCI conflict? So, how many are aware about that? Hello, anyone from the DT field, guys? Anyone here who is from drive test background? How many? I'm audible or no? Anyway, nobody is going to talk. So guys, today we are going to study about the PCI conflict. What is the PCI conflict? How you will analyze that? So suppose that site A is online in January, which has 1, 2, 3 PCI, and site B, which is online in February, which has PCI 5, 6, 7. So once this site is created in the network, this is distance of the 15 kilometer, but ENR has created the relation between site A and site B. Handover was smooth. There is no issue in the network till the March. In the March, what happened? You need to analyze that. There is another site which come with the site B PCI, which has 567. Here you can see 567 PCI, and which is nearby 2 kilometers from this site. So once this site is created here, your handover is getting failed. Why it's got failed? Because there is a conflicting of the PCI. Once this site trying to give the handover to this site, because this neighbor is already created in your network by the ANR. This site comes in the February, and this site come in the March. So once this site is come in the March and radiating with the same frequency, same PCI with the this site. So as per the layer 3 message analysis, you will find that so UE is only reports the PCI for the handover. And PCI, its reporting was 7. And that is the 7. 7 PCI, there is already relation created. So, but RSRP of this cell is better than that. So it's trying to give the handover to this one, but there is a relation to this one. So it's got confused. To whom I need to give the handover? This one or this one? And that's why your handover execution gets failed. So this is the one of the case for the, you can say, PCI conflict, or you can say confusion. Any question here? If did not understand that? Yes. Any question? Did you learn something? Nobody
Let's
is.
carry on.
Vikas? Vikas Mishra?
Yeah, please carry on.
Carry on. Okay. So this is the case study that we have discussed regarding the handover. Now we will discuss one of the case study for the 5G as well. Okay. In a site, there was high ANDC drop rate. Okay. So what is the reason for the high ANDC drop rate? In the NSA network, once we are trying to use the 5G, there is a leg setup, and we need to give the handover from the switch the UE from the LTE to 5G, which are capable of 5G technology. Okay, this is the process of the handover. It's ENDC. So at the time of the ENDC, there is a number of drops in the beta sector. So this was the problem. We need to analyze that. After analyzing, it was found that there is a cell range which are mismatched. What is the cell range? Cell range is the parameter which tell you that how long your site can shoot. Okay, it can provide the purpose. So, guys, here you can see that what are the root cause for this failure? That is beyond the NR cell range. or keep trying to access the same. Now, suppose that here this white one is your 4G coverage, okay, and this one is your inner coverage, okay. That is, you can say at the cell range of 1500 meters, okay, that is providing your inner coverage, but LTE has that much coverage. So there is a coverage gap between the inner and LTE. Now what happened? Your UE, which is the 5G capable, here this can get the LTE coverage, but as 5G coverage is not there, so it will look for the ENDC. And the measurement, it will provide that, okay, there is a some issue. It is capable of that, but cannot give. So in that case, there will be the ENDC failure. So for that, what happened? We have done that. We have increased the cell range of the 5G from 1500 meter to 2100 meter. And once your coverage is getting the overlap, okay, then this UE is able to give the successfully handover of the ENDC, and your ENDC drop and reduced. So UE that is beyond the NR cell range or keep trying to access the cell due to different cell range for LT and NR. Suppose that there is a 15 cell range for the LT and for the NR as well 15. But in the NR 15 cell range, it's providing that much coverage, but in LTE that much. So we need to increase the cell range of the NR so that your coverage will overlap with each other and there will be no coverage gap. Okay. So cell range after increasing from 50 to 31 for improving drop number and allow access. See, this is the report for that. That is from the true call. Okay. This is your IMNOS. You can say in the TMO network, we are using the IMNOS as to check how long your coverage is showing. Okay. Here you are able to see there are more than 15% samples. Okay. That is taken from the 15 kilometer. Okay. 16%. You can say here 16%. Your coverage is showing that and samples are covered beyond the 15 kilo. So from here, you have analyzed that and here you will check that after implementing the changes, your ENDC drop rate has improved. It is reduced. Previously, it was, you can say, more than the 200. One day it was 2 days. Okay. Even it is more than the 100 drops are there. But it's reduced to almost zero. So this is the case study for the ENDC drop rate. So if any doubt here, any question, you can ask. Guys, thank you for the session. If you have any query, we can continue that. Rest, for joining the training session, you need to register this training. And this is the management contacts number. You can note from here and consult to them regarding registration. If any query, please let us know. Anyone?